Congratulations, you're under contract. What are the next steps? Let's talk about what to expect between now and when the property is yours. First, we will send the contract to your lender and to the title company. That's the catalyst for them to start working on their portions of the transaction. Next, if you haven't sent your earnest money check, you can drop that by my office or put it in the mail. We need to receive that within 4 days after acceptance. The next part of the process is for you to receive and review the seller's disclosures. You'll recall from the contract that this includes the seller's written disclosures. It's a form that they fill out, the preliminary title report, HOA documents, CC&Rs, copies of leases, and anything else that you have requested in the contract. That sounds like a lot. It's a very important part of the transaction though, and we'll help you through all of those really important documents. Next is your opportunity to conduct your due diligence. Prior to the due diligence deadline, we'll have completed a review of all of those disclosures and anything else you want to know about the property or the area. So, in addition to your review of the disclosures, this is also your opportunity to have a home inspection completed. We'll help you get that scheduled, and we will review the report with you when it's received to determine if there are any items of concern that need to be addressed and negotiated further with the seller. We'll then let the lender know that we've made it through that process, and they are good to move forward with ordering the appraisal. And your lender will be the one that orders the appraisal for you. While we're on the topic of your lender, they'll be communicating with you during this whole time as well. It's really important to respond timely to lender requests in order to keep your loan moving forward. So once the appraisal is done and the lender has received it, we'll be notified that it met the contract value, or occasionally it doesn't. If it doesn't come in where we need it, then we do have a few options available to us. So once we've successfully made it through the seller disclosure deadline, the due diligence deadline, and the finance and appraisal deadline, we're ready for the settlement deadline. Yay! Once we get the clear to close from your lender, that's a good time for you to call the utility companies and get those utilities switched over to your name. And then one of the final steps is to do a walkthrough of the property prior to signing. And this is just to make sure that the property is in the same general condition it was when we saw it the first time. And also to make sure that any contract terms regarding the property have been fulfilled. For example, if the seller was supposed to leave the fridge, we'll check to make sure that the refrigerator is still there. So next, you will sign the closing documents at the title company. If you are not going to be here locally to sign, then we'll make an arrangement to have the title company send those documents to you. That can be done a couple of ways. We can have a mobile notary come right to you, or title can email the documents to you. You'll have to print them out and then sign them in front of a notary and overnight those back. You'll also need to make arrangements for a wire or certified funds for your portion of the purchase. I really want to emphasize here, if you're going to wire those funds, call the title company before you do and verbally verify that you're sending it to the correct account number. Wire fraud is real, and buyers have lost their entire down payment. So really important that you just check quickly, call the title company, verify that account number. Once the title company has received the signed docs from you and the seller, the funds from you and the lender, they will record the deed in your name. And congratulations, you've bought a house. Thanks again for the opportunity to work for you. My team and I will be with you every step of the way.